I went to Walmart. Not the plan. Kind of the plan, not the plan. But here's what happened. I went out with Ty, back to school shopping, getting the notebooks, the binders, the stuffs. While I was there, I was like, let me check if they have the Wet n Wild lip stains. Hold on, let me reel it back. I went to Five Below first because they needed like a mouse for school and headphones. Five Below is where it's at. Let's go. I checked their beauty section to see if they had the Wet n Wild lip liner stains because Wet n Wild had announced that these were exclusive to wetnwild.com, Five Below, and the Walmart. But amiga, no, Five Below didn't have it. I checked Walmart and they had them. I somehow have given myself the responsibility of finding lip stains that actually work and are worth the money, whether they're high-end or the more affordable kind. And so when I heard that Wet n Wild had the lip stain liners, I was like, mija, let's go. And then once I was at Walmart, I had to check out what Walmart had to offer as a whole, mainly because I don't really go to Walmart like that anymore. It was like kind of refreshing to go through Walmart and see what they had to offer. Ty was just like, Mom, how many more stains are you gonna get? I said, mind your business. Have challenged myself. So here's the ting, okay? The ting. I ended up getting all three because they had them. I was so excited. And they were very, very limited. These are the lip liner stains by Wet n Wild. These are currently, as of right now, the most affordable version out there. I've tried the CoverGirl ones. I've tried a Huda Beauty one. Now I've got these and I'm trying to, so we're gonna go ahead and swatch all three. I kind of want to do a video reviewing only stains, whether they're lip liners or like actual lip stain. Girl, can we come out? Or actual like lip stains, so we can determine like which one is like totally worth the money, you know what I mean? Okay, so these are my three shades. Nude Thighs, that's controversial. I'm blushing. And spilled wine. Ew, I don't like the applicator already. I honestly thought it was gonna be kind of like a marker, maybe fluffier, flexible, and then you go like this. It's like, ¿qué pasó? No, I'm gonna do it like this at an angle. Oh, it is flexible. I'm judging it already, I know. Wet n Wild only has 3 shades available right now. Whether or not they're gonna expand, I don't know, but I can see why they went with 3 shades. You have a brownie nude, you have a pinky nude, and then you have a deeper kind of like a red wine type of shade. And here's the order in which I swatched them. I mean, that looks really opaque. Dried down really, really fast. That was just like the one swipe. How much were these? I got my receipt, girl. I got my receipt. $4.98. Pero check this out. I have also tried the CoverGirl ones, as I've mentioned several times recently. Heat Wave as well as Atomic Love. I'm gonna be honest, the first time I tried the CoverGirl ones, I was like, ew, I know. And my first impression was the red, and I was like, no. It skipped. It wasn't like opaque. Then when I learned that you're supposed to kind of like store them upside down, I was like, espérate. And then I left them upside down overnight, and I was like, let's play with them. Now, I really, really like the CoverGirl ones. I don't like their applicator. It is rough. It is hard. I wish it was flexible and maybe a little like softer on the lips, but those last so freaking long. It's crazy. So it's kind of like a 50-50. I mentioned that because I ended up grabbing another one of the CoverGirl ones. I'm so annoyed because at Walmart, like, you have to look at the label, make sure that no one ripped it open and stuff like that. They don't have testers. So people are like constantly like swatching and touching and ooh, and I was like, ew, like what if somebody put it on their lips and stuff? But this one seemed to be like the safest because it was like all the way in the back. All the other ones were open. I wanted like a brownie nude type of situation, and I kind of like eyeballed it. There's no way for me to really know, you know, what shade I got until swatching it. So we'll see. The name is Natural Bleach. Oh yeah, no one opened this one. It was stored like this the whole time. Do you see how the fuzzy kind of looks like it's turning gray? That's the part that sucks. This one's kind of like the Huda Beauty one. Huh. That's definitely not like a nude. So now I have 3. I am gonna end up applying one of these. I just don't know which one. And again, I kind of went down a rabbit hole. I literally went through every single brand. I even looked at Almay. I looked at Almay, I looked at Physicians Formula, Profusion, which is really affordable too. And mira lo que yo encontré. Hard Candy has their pop tints. I didn't know about this, and I haven't tried a Hard Candy product in forever. Hold on. Espérate, Space Cadet over here. Hello, how are ya? The CoverGirl lip stain was $8.98. Back to the pop tints. These were $7.97 a piece. They had 4 shades. They had a red, and then they had, like, this is not red. This is like a fuchsia-ish kind of. These are peach. They had a really deep red and then like a wine color. But when I'm looking for lip stains, I wanted to stain my lips and give me either a peachy or a pink vibe. I went with these two here. If you've tried any of these, let me know. Have you tried the Wet n Wild and I'm just late? I know these launched some time ago, but like they haven't gone viral until now. And then this hard candy, I don't know how long they've been in existence, but you know. By the way, those of you who are new here and have been like, girl, I just found you and you're so fun, or like, I love the vibe. Thank you. I know I'm like special sometimes, but I like to have fun. Like, I feel like some people are like, I'm a makeup artist, and they take themselves like too serious. But at the same time, like, I'm a kid at heart, and we need to remember why we enjoy makeup. It's not just to slap things on our face. Yeah, I want to look pretty, but at the same time, like, I like to have fun. So I'm glad for those of you who have found the channel are really enjoying it. Muchas gracias. Thank you for giving me a chance. Thank you for clicking. Thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting. And just thank you for enjoying. I really, really appreciate it. Vamos a ver esto aquí. Okay, so we have the stains, Strawberry Spritz, and Peach Fizz. Let's see what the applicator looks like. Ooh, she's a chubby girl. Love her. Why does that smell good? I'm so special. It has like a little bit of a sweet candy fragrance, but nothing too intense. So this one here is Peach Fizz, Strawberry Spritz. Oh, it's like a Barbie pink. I'm gonna leave these a few minutes just to see how they perform. Like, are they gonna dry down, get tacky? When I wipe away, is it going to stay? All right. So in the packaging is so fun. It's so cute. I hope I love it. And then these went viral also. Elf, like the whole display said brand new. These are stains. You can use them as blush or you can use them on the lips. So they had a series of shades. I did not go super deep either because again, the goal is pink or like peachy stain on the lips. But this one says sheer for it blush tint. This shade is positive pink, buildable stain for lips and cheeks. The e.l.f. one, I remember it being $5, $4.98. Then you have, ooh, when you look here, it looks like a really big chubby applicator, right? And then when you take it out, it's like, no, I'm not that big, I'm a baby. I'm going to do one of these. Oh, wait a minute. I know people were hyping this. It's really sure. I purposely did not apply blush. I figured we can like do it together. I don't know about you, but in my humble opinion, and again, I haven't used hard candy in a minute, pero hard candy is looking way better than the e.l.f. I am going to take some of the e.l.f., apply on the back of my hand. I'm going to do that much. Hopefully that's not too much. I'm going to use a BK Beauty 114, which I absolutely love. This is technically for the under eye, but I got to clean my brushes, so leave me alone. And we're just going to kind of... Okay, that's kind of cute on the cheeks. Let's just do the one side. It gives a flush. Is it buildable? Yeah, okay. So as it dries, you can just kind of add a little more. Okay, it gives a flush. I'm not mad at her. I think it looks really pretty, hydrating. And then once it dries down, we can kind of like mix the powder, you know, blend it all in. But we have the blush stain, lip stain situation, and then nothing. I think it looks really, really pretty. Very flattering. Don't mind her. She's visiting. She's being annoying. This side dried down, and that's the color of the stain. I did overdo it here, so that's gonna be the color of the stain. And then the Wet n Wild are still kind of doing their thing. While that's still drying down, oh, my cheeks are looking cute. I look flushed. I like that. So while we're doing that, I want to talk about this and why I got it. I don't think it's new. I feel like it's been out for a minute. I love me some L'Oreal. I love me some Maybelline. The Lumi Le Glow Tint. I haven't heard too much about it. I wanted to try it. I got shade 210. Hopefully it's a shade that's going to work for me. We're going to go ahead and give her a swatchery real quick. I know a lot of you guys love drugstore, ease of access, affordability. I don't know if you guys are interested in it. I am going to kind of like test her out because we did what we did with this one. I gave up on her in terms of like finding a shade that matches. I loved that with L'Oreal, I was able to see a shade and I compared to it and I was like, Ty, pick one for me because the lighting at Walmart freaking sucks. But it was easier to select a shade. This here though was $13.97. It is a skin tint, so it is a glowy tint. It's a glowy skin tint. It's supposed to kind of like give you the same vibe of the e.l.f. skin tint, except this one does not have SPF, and I'm okay with that because I can always apply the SPF underneath. So we shall see. Let me know, have you tried her? Did I waste my money? Does it suck? Let me just give her a pump. Oh, good. You know, I didn't check this one to see if anyone had tested it out. So I'm glad that it took me a minute to actually prime it, which means no one's actually touched it. Oh, that looks like it would work. See the shade of my face? My arms are always darker. I don't really tan my face like that. And I feel like that would be a spot on shade match. Yeah, like I haven't done skin tints from L'Oreal. I've done their foundations and concealers, but I thought we should give something like this a try. All right, friends, moment of truth. I mean, check her out. This is still drying, which is fine. I love that there's a glossy finish, so it means it's hydrating. I'm kind of going like this to see what it lifts. Although it's pretty pretty pigmented on the back of my hand, it's only lifting a little bit of glossy finish, which is nice. I'm gonna do one of these. Let's see. The towel is nice and dry, and this is the effect that is left. The hard candy is hydrating while e.l.f. is like matte. I feel like the hard candy is also deeper in terms of the stain. You know what's kind of odd though? These two shades kind of look like they're the same thing. Let's go with the pinky shade. It's called I'm Blushing by Wet n Wild. So the tip of this is kind of cool because it's literally like thin and sharp enough to create a liner. It's kind of rough though. I wish it was slightly fuzzy like the Huda Beauty one. Okay, here's where it's gonna get tricky. Ew, no, I don't like this. It's tricky because like we curve. You have to hold it at a specific angle and it kind of feels awkward. The bottom is fine in terms of application, and the top just feels awkward. It doesn't look pretty. It looks awkward. It doesn't look pretty. I do appreciate the flat surface on the side because look, you're able to like fill in a lot easier. It's drying down though. Hold on, let me hurry up. Okay, it's dried down. That doesn't look graceful. It doesn't look pretty. It looks weird. You guys, this does not look pretty. Let me see if I can take this off. And I really appreciate you guys giving me compliments or complimenting me on like maintaining my natural lips. Like, trust me that I've had moments where I was like, oh, they're getting so thin as I'm getting older. Maybe I need a plumper, like some plumping, some filler, but I'm too much of a punk to get needles stuck on my lips. I'm 39, not gonna happen right now. I was gonna take this off, but I'm wiping it and Wet n Wild. Okay. And this is not like a wear test or anything like that. I just kind of wanted to see how the applicator performed. Pero nena, this is like staining. I'm using my micellar water and I'm really scrubbing and she is stained. Okay, I'm not mad at the stain. I just don't love. It wasn't a straight line and it looked patchy and it was like weird. Okay, I think I want to try the CoverGirl one instead since it looked like the same color. See, this one also feels kind of scratchy, but if anything, the Wet n Wild one is rougher on the lips than the CoverGirl. See how it feels up here? They had a lighter shade and I wanted it, but you could tell it was open. It was like this. I was like, ew. I'll eventually get it though. It looks like the same color. However, the rounded tip and applicator on CoverGirl is a lot better. I think I'm gonna fill my lips in with Strawberry Spritz by Hard Candy. Look how pretty that looks. Oh, it tastes weird. I mean, don't eat your lip stain, but it smells sweet and cute, but tastes gross. I didn't even have to go back in, by the way. And I did remove excess on the edge. All right, I'm gonna let this sit for one second. It's a nice combo. And then I'm gonna like remove excess of the hard candy and we're gonna see how that goes. We're 1 minute in, we are glossy, we are hydrated. I'm going to do one of these and that is what has come off. Which with the stain, you are gonna get some transfer in most cases. Once the surface, like whatever's left, does eventually come off, it leaves a stain. So I'm gonna do one of these. Let's see. I forgot that the lip liner is also a stain, so I don't have to be super careful. I'm thinking hours of wear, it may not necessarily look horrible. I'm actually really excited to have found more lip staining options, liners, and actual stains. You already know if you've tried these. Let us know whether or not you like them, what you don't like about them, which ones are your favorites, and what do you think about this product? Because I haven't heard too much about it and I wanted to try it. Now, you know, we can't go anywhere without saying hello and thank you to our channel members, the G Squad. An amazing group of people who have joined channel memberships and are supporting the channel at a higher level. If you're ever interested in joining, all you have to do is hit the join button below and you're good to go. Our daily shout out to the community spotlight, who YouTube is highlighting for supporting the channel by watching my videos all the way through, hitting the like button and commenting as we go along. Your interactions do not go unnoticed and I really, really appreciate you. Hey girl, if you've made it all the way through, you are a real one. Thank you so much and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye guys.